Hey everybody, Straight Geeked Out, back again with another pickup. I know it's been a while, been a couple weeks actually. I haven't made any videos simply just because I haven't really been going out to game hunt. Just work and family, been really busy with all that. Lately it has been pretty dry out here. But this weekend, I actually went out on Saturday with my brother and found one thing that I was actually looking for. Which was alright. But on Sunday, I went out with a bunch of my friends from the Southwest Florida Gamers. Southwest Florida Gamers is on Facebook. Is a Facebook page. We're all Southwest Florida Gamers, and can go ahead and join and talk and about games and share stories and buy, sell, and trade and that kind of stuff too. So anyways, if you haven't already looked up them, go ahead and look them up on Facebook. You'll definitely won't be disappointed. So while I was out with the boys, we got together. It was about 7:30 in the morning. We all met up at Ortiz Flea Market. The flea markets out here in the Southwest Florida area has been a little bit, how do you say, frugal as far as the slim pickings. But anyways, so we decided to go ahead and get together, everybody. It's been this will be the first time we could all pretty much get together. We were missing a few people, Jason, as well as Orlando. We missed those guys, but everybody else was able to get together, so that was pretty cool. So we met up at Ortiz Flea Market, and we went ahead and started looking around. When we were walking around, we didn't see too much. I saw a couple PS2 games here and there that I was like, I could have it or not. It was hit or miss, but I saw one. It was Shinobi 3, but I went ahead and let my friend Mark grab it because I was looking for other stuff at that time, so it was all good. You gotta share the wealth. So like I said, I really believe in gaming karma, so what goes around comes around, So anyways, so while we were at the Ortiz Flea Market, they said they got a lot of resellers, or they got few, should say, resellers out there, but they also have just regular people just selling like garage sale stuff and things like that. So it's usually a pretty good place to go if you want to try to get a good deal and stuff like that. It's a lot better than the Flea Masters, which I'll tell you about a little bit later. But other than that, I'll show you some of the pickups while we were all laughing and joking around and having fun. One of the actual resellers is a nice gentleman. He's the kind of guy who thinks that if it's Mario, it's worth a lot of money. If it's everything else, he's not really too worried about it. You'll probably hear about it in a couple other videos as well. But from some of the other guys from Southwest Florida Gamer, But anyways, so one of the first pickups I got was Virtual Bart for the Sega Genesis. I didn't have this in my collection, which was really good because with my collection growing and growing, it's kind of hard to find sometimes games that I don't have right now, except for like the anything 60 and above, but price range. But this one had a little bit of damage on the front label. I grabbed it. Like I said, it was everything he sells there usually is about $6. So sometimes you can find good deals. Sometimes it's like it's not worth it. But whatever, hit or miss. But I really wanted to play this game. I remember playing this as a kid with my cousins. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if it holds the test of time. So for $6 a loose copy. I usually don't buy loose copies. I usually want to complete in a box and everything. I'm pretty, crazy about my Sega collection. But I went ahead and picked this one up, knowing that I could go ahead and pick up the cover art, which I did. I already ordered it off of eBay. I hate eBay, but sometimes eBay works out for you guys. And it worked out for me in this case. But I picked up the cover art already for it, and it was only for like $1. It was $1. I think it was $1.95 free shipping. So that was a good deal, so I wasn't going to complain to that. And I already have plenty of extra cases I can go ahead and put it together. So all I need to find now is the manual. And if I can find the manual somewhere loose, then I'll be good. Excuse me. So that was good, nice find to get. And then I found also a Sega Genesis Game Gear. Yeah, pretty cool. The label is really nice on this thing. It's actually still shiny and not like all beat to hell. I have a Game Gear for the Nintendo, of course, but I just did, for some reason, I don't know, through all the times I've been grabbing stuff and hunting and all that stuff like that, I just haven't picked one up or came across one. So it was nice to really come across one that, for a fair price. So that was good. Then I also picked up Twin Cobra for the Sega Genesis. Pretty cool game. It's a shoot 'em up. Kind of looks similar to 1942 or 43, whichever you remember. Yeah, nice little shoot 'em up. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I'm gonna have to clean it. It's complete with manual and everything. Just needs a little bit of cleaning and stuff like that. But all in all, good find. And then another one I didn't have in my collection was Cyberball for the Sega Genesis. I remember playing this game back in the day with my brother, and he probably won't remember it, but I remember it. And it was like similar to Tecmo Bowl or whatever. It was really, robots and like that. But both me and him didn't like it too well. But like I said, I didn't have it in my collection, so I wanted it in my collection. So this one unfortunately doesn't have a manual, but being that it's not like a super rare game or anything like that, I should be able to find the manual somewhere in a lot or whatever, and not have to spend too much money or whatever. So after that, we went out to. We didn't see too much other stuff. I picked up I think another probably I would say probably another 10 WWF Hasbro figures, whatever. And I'll probably just do that in another video or something like that. Add it to my other pickups, whatever. But nothing special with those. Just things I didn't have. So we went ahead and moved on to the Flea Masters, and Flea Masters has been such a pain in the ass lately. They allow the people who are, they're the vendors to sell, they set up at 7, but they don't open up till 9. So a lot of vendors go there and set up and then go buy everybody else's stuff at cheap prices and then put it in their booths to resell it and make more money, And I understand, hey, everybody's got to make a buck. But I think it's pretty grimy, especially when you got customers who are coming there specifically to try to find a deal and find some games. And they can't because everybody's hoarding all that stuff inside there. There's 3 different vendors, and all 3 of them have had games there for multiple years. Matter of fact, one guy who's back in there, he's been there for a couple months now. And if you look on the Southwest Florida Gamers page, there should be a video coming up soon, and you'll see his booth, whatever. But and his stuff, it's funny. I've seen him there before, years ago, before a couple times when I would come on vacation here. From the military, and it's crazy. He's got the same stuff. It hasn't moved. And this guy is like the biggest liar you have ever seen in your damn life. He will make up stories and make up games to try to impress you. I'm like, dude, you ain't gotta impress me. I don't give a damn who you are. Just give me a good deal. So, anyways, so we went through there. Didn't really see too much. Only thing I picked up from somebody out there was for $1. A PC game, and that was Final Fantasy for the PC. It's complete. I checked it out. It works. Everything's good. I usually don't pick up PC games. I'm not a PC game collector, big box collector, or anything like that. Not that this is a big box one, but anyways. But I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I definitely like to pick up anything Final Fantasy. And one day I hope to get myself like a little cabinet, glass cabinet where I can have all the Final Fantasy stuff and statues and things like that in there. So that was a nice pickup, especially for $1, not a bad thing. And then I also picked up over here, things gonna try to fall down here. I also picked up for the NES Final Fantasy 1 complete in box. The box is a little bit, you can see a little bit, probably not, but it's got a little bit of creasing in it. It's it's got a little wear and tear. I mean, the box is damn near freaking 20-25 years old, whatever how old it's been, but. So it's definitely got a little bit of wear, but not too bad though. Normally there's a guy who sells this, and he's had it there, and he's trying to sell it for 60, 45, all this crazy prices like that. I was able to snatch it up for a really good price, like a really good price. Let's just say less than half of what he originally first wanted for it. So that was pretty nice. I'm glad to pick up this. I've been looking for it for a while, but like I said, I'm not the kind of person who wants to spend big dollars on games unless I'm actually gonna buy it from a friend, because at least then the money is kind of circulating amongst friends. So anyways, glad to pick up that, and I was happy about that. I picked that up on Saturday when I was with my brother, not with on this Sunday with the boys. And So that was pretty much it. Like I said, it was slim pickings. Nobody really got anything because there was nothing there. It had been picked through, and a couple of people that we usually go see in there, they're nice people, sell stuff for decent prices and stuff like that. They had said, it's like, oh, before I even opened, these other resellers had come in there and pretty much raped them clean of all this stuff for dirt cheap. So that was kind of annoying. We told them, hey, we'll pay you, like what it goes for, But and we had actually a confrontation too, which was kind of funny with one of the vendors, and some of the guys were trying to explain to her that her prices are way overpriced, but if she would bring her prices down to at least eBay prices, that we'd rather pay her and support a local vendor. But that lady was definitely the wicked witch of the West and did not want to give in. So, anyways, after Flea Masters, we decided to go up to Play and Trade in our local area, and unfortunately, they're getting ready to close down, which really really sucks because that's one of the only like game stores, like for actual like brick and mortar stores around this area that sells retro games, and it was always that if you went out to the flea market and you didn't find nothing, garage sale and you didn't find nothing, you could at least go there and find something, you didn't walk away empty handed, and I've been going there for a couple years now, and so we decided to go there and see what they had and everything. We got there just as they were opening. So they were really nice and generous. Talked to us for a few minutes, and they were willing to cut us some deals on some of the stuff since we come there quite often and bought some things, and they were pretty appreciative of that. So for what I ended up picking up was right here. I picked up Ranger X for the Sega Genesis. It was really really cool. I thought I had this game at first, and then I had to kind of like look through my phone and see my little catalog and see what I had and what I didn't have, and I didn't. So I went ahead and snatched it up. A couple other guys were looking at it too. I was just lucky to get it first. So, which they weren't mad or like that. Like I said, we're not all of us in Selfless 40 gamers. We're not greedy. Like we're not the kind of people who's like trying to gouge each other, for prices and try to sneak stuff away from each other and rip people off. So that's not how we are. So we're like a family. So and then the other one I picked up was Top Gear 2. And I didn't have this. I had Top Gear the 1 for Sega Genesis, but I didn't have Top Gear 2, which is really cool. Top Gear 2 is actually complete manual and everything, so that was actually pretty cool. It's crazy how the manual. Let me see here. You know what? Now that I look at it closely, the cover of the manual has been reprinted, so it's not complete. That sucks, but oh well. I got it for dirt cheap, so I'm not gonna cry about it. And Ranger X, I believe, yeah, it didn't have the manual. It was just just a cart. But like I said, I'll find the manual. I'm not worried about that. And then, lastly, for the games that I picked up from Play and Trade, I picked up Soldier's Fortune. Never heard of this game before, so I'm kind of looking forward to see what it's about. It kind of looks like there's like monsters and zombies and guys that look like toxic crusaders, if you remember that from back in the day, the cartoon. But so I'm looking forward to checking this out. If you know anything about it, just leave a comment below and let me know, what you know about it, So that's pretty much the games that I got from like I said, going to the Play and Trade. Well, I was not the only thing I got though. Luckily, I've been going there for years, and I remember the first time I went there. I have a couple of systems, and I saw some boxes, and I was like, "Yo, they got boxes." I was like, "Well, you sell these boxes?" And then I saw a sign that says, "Not for sale." So every so often I tell them, "Hey guys, you want to sell those boxes? You want to sell those boxes?" I just bug them about it, and they're like, "No, we're not selling them. We're not selling them. We're not gonna sell them at all." I'm like, "All right, cool." I was like, I used to always tell them, hey, if if you ever decide to sell them, let me know, please. So, because nobody else, I guess, had been at that time, asking about them, or at least not regularly. So, I was looking forward to seeing. Hopefully, I could get in there and get some of these just empty boxes for the consoles, so I could complete my consoles that I have here in my collection. So when I walked in, I asked the guy, kind of talked to him a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, make me a dealer." And he kind of looked around, and I ended up picking these boxes for dirt cheap. I'm not gonna go into prices of how much and this and the other. And then, but definitely a good price. And then one of my friends, or new friends, like I said, just met him on Sunday when all the gamers got together. And he actually owned a few of the boxes that were in there because he used to work for Play and Trade. So he pulled out the boxes that he used to own, and he sold me his boxes for a really fair price. So I was especially ecstatic to get that. So and his YouTube channel is Mr. RevRack, and he does like artwork, like I think it's called cyberpunk artwork, and it's pretty sick and wicked, the stuff that he can do. So if you look it up on YouTube, you can find him, and you can see some of his videos of the stuff that he's made, artwork, and he's put it in galleries down here, I believe, and some in Canada as well. But anyways, while I was there, some of the boxes that I was able to get from Play and Trade to complete some of my systems was I was able to pick up the box for the purple, bluish purple, whatever, GameCube, which came with the Mario Sunshine, and I have everything to go with it, minus the box. So that's pretty cool to pick up that. Covered in dust, of course. I got to clean them up. The other one I picked up that I was looking for a long, long, long time was the box for the Xbox, original Xbox, which is really cool. I had seen it a couple times on Craigslist where people were selling their systems with it together, like $50. And I was like, yo, I don't even want the system. I was like, yo, I'll give you $10 for that box. Like, I was that desperate to the point. And, you know, they want to separate it. They wanted to keep the box with the system and, you know, whatever. So I was really happy to find that. So I can put that complete in this box and have it on my shelf for display. And then I got another GameCube, and this was actually the Platinum one that came with Mario Kart Double Dash. And it also came with 2 extra controllers. And I have all that already, minus the box. So now I'm able to complete that set. So that's pretty cool. I'll have more systems hooked up. And then lastly, from Play and Trade, what I got from them was also a PS2 Slim box, which I've had my PS2 Slim for, God knows, forever and a day. And I had been looking for a box, and it was just ridiculous, the prices for people trying to sell for just a box on eBay and stuff like that. So I hadn't, you know, got a great deal, and I was able to get from them a great deal. So I'm glad to have my PS2 back in the box. And if you're wondering where my box was, I bought my PS2 while I was deployed at the time in Iraq, I believe, or Afghanistan, I can't remember. And as you know, you're kind of crammed for space when you're there. You don't got space for everything. So yeah, that got tossed. I regret it every day, but whatever. So then from my my friend, I got matter of fact, one of the GameCube boxes actually was from Mr. RevRack, my friend. But anyways, another one I picked up, or like I said, from my friend, he gave me a great deal, was I got a Sega Genesis Model 1 in the box. I have this one in my collection already in the box, but the one I have is kind of like beat up or whatever, so this one's actually in better condition. So I'm actually pretty stoked about this one. It actually still has a sticker that says KB Toy Store, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to putting a system. I actually have an extra system here anyway, so I could technically have 2 of them in boxes and do all that fun stuff. And it actually came with, and I didn't know this, came with the manual. The original manual and paperwork, never been opened, you know. The official yellow, I don't know if you can see that in that thing, the yellow tape seal. Never been opened. And then I also picked up from my friend, I see, upside down, duh, N64 box, which is pretty cool to get this. So this will be my first N64 that I actually have in the box. I actually own 3 of them. I have the black one, the green one, and then I have the red one. So I'm looking for boxes for all those. And then to get all the rest of the N64s as well, I have them in boxes. But like I said, gotta start somewhere, so I was pretty happy to pick this one up. And like I said, I have everything for it, minus the box. So that was pretty cool to go ahead and pick that up. And that was pretty much it. Like I said, everybody got some great deals and stuff like that, so that was pretty cool. And then next, we went to one of my friends, Jose from Southwest Florida Gamer. He had a friend that was doing a yard sale, and he had some games, and he actually decided to stay a little late for us. So we could get there in time to be able to, you know, maybe purchase some games and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. While I was there, I picked up Tomb Raider 3. I was really stoked to pick up WrestleMania long box for the PlayStation 1. And you know me, I love my long box games. So simply as that. So I like anything long box. So Sega CD, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1. Yeah, I'm a sucker for it. So, and I have a friend, Mark, aka Casper, the friendly gamer, who is also part of Self-Afforded Gamers, who is also just starting out to get the bug on collecting these long boxes. So I'll definitely help him out if I ever see some stuff that he might not have in his collection, pick it up for him. So like that's, you know, like I said, gaming karma. So that's pretty much what I picked up yesterday. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, I was pretty stoked about getting all that stuff. And then one last pickup also. I've been looking for Godfather, the Don's edition for the PlayStation 3, and it's not a rare game. It's not, or at least it's not supposed to be a rare game. Usually not an expensive game, but lately it's been going up in price. Lately it's going for like $30 on eBay, which I'm like, I didn't know what the hell it's going on eBay for that price, when I remember seeing it for like $6 or $7 at GameStop. But every copy at GameStop has disappeared. I have gone to at least 10 different GameStops, not there at all. So, and this was a game that came out earlier in the PlayStation 3's life cycle. So, for whatever reason, I don't think I picked it up. I think the reason why I didn't pick it up is because I had it for the original Xbox, and then I purchased it for the PlayStation 2, and I played it then. So by the time it got to the PlayStation 3, I was just like, whatever, I already played that thing. You know, whatever extra stuff it has, I don't care. But since I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm trying to get my PlayStation 3 collection up. I really wanted it in my collection, so I've been looking for it, and I just happened to stumble upon it at my local pawn shop, which is pretty cool. And I ended up picking it up for $8, so not too bad. The case itself is all like, it looks like it has like, it's like all wrinkled up or whatever, the little plastic cover for it. So I'll have to get a case for it and replace it. But the actual cover art, the manual, it's all in there, and the disc is in great condition too. So little fingerprints, but that's it. Nothing crazy. Already tested it out and it works great. So I'm glad to have that in my collection as well. So pretty much that's it for this weekend. I'm pretty ecstatic and happy for some of the stuff that I ended up picking up. I did not expect to be able to find all this on one hunt, so that's very encouraging for this area. I know Play and Trade and a few friends helped that out, so that's definitely cool too. I also have 2 more pickups, but like I said, I'll put it in the next video because I accidentally put everything together. I just left them downstairs and don't feel like going to get them, so I'll put them in the next one. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't already done this, go ahead and subscribe, and I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. And share it with your friends. And if you have any comments, go ahead and comment below and let me know what you think. Alright, see you next time.